in the NBA All-Star game last night, thanks in large part to Kobe guarding LeBron late in the game. Kobe had 2 big blocks and a steal while defending LeBron with less than 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of the West win. So here's the question. Was Kobe's lockdown on LeBron a big deal or no big deal? And I'll start with you first, Skip.
Stephen A. Smith, I'm sure you will disagree with every word I'm about to speak, but if there can be such a thing as a big deal at the end of an all-star basketball game, this to me was a very big deal because, as you well know, Michael Jordan recently said, we will see the interview shortly, but he recently said that he would take Kobe over LeBron on rings alone, and LeBron responded on Friday, I don't think rings tell the whole story. I think that clearly further motivated Kobe Bryant. I think it was also a big deal because this is the 2nd straight year that Kobe Bryant has turned the late-game all-star stage into his personal stage to upstage his rival LeBron James. And I will remind you that he did it last year when he trash-talked LeBron, he ridiculed LeBron. LeBron had the ball with 6 seconds left, had a shot to tie or win, and what did LeBron do? He immediately gave the ball up on an ill-fated, ill-advised cross-court pass. Remember this one to Dwayne Wade that Blake Griffin intercepted? Still, LeBron's team could inbound the ball with 1.1 seconds left. I'm talking about last year with a shot to tie the game, a 3-point shot to tie, and LeBron agreed to inbound the ball instead of being one of the designated shooters to take the 3-point shot, and Kobe was all over him for that. And furthermore, last night we had the fact that Michael Jordan has said that he's detected a flaw in LeBron's game. When he goes right, he usually takes it all the way to the hole, and when he goes left, he usually pulls up and takes a jump shot. I'm just guessing that Kobe Bryant was aware of that and that he used that to outthink LeBron on the key block of the game, which stopped the East comeback. And he blocked LeBron twice in the last couple of minutes and stole the ball from him. So, Stephen A., just in statement alone, I think Kobe said, take that, LeBron, and thank you, Michael Jordan.
Actually, you should warn me, Skip Bayless, when you want me to come in on holidays to listen to this.
That's what I thought.
It is just ridiculous. Let me be very, very clear. If you're going to tell stories, tell a whole story. When you look at, let's harken back to last year, because obviously I don't think this is a very big deal. Let me get that out of the way first. It's not a very big deal. Reason I don't believe it's a very big deal is because LeBron James has already proven himself in the 2 meetings they had against the Lakers this season when the games actually counted. Okay, so I don't want to hear that all of a sudden the All-Star game. Kobe's had plenty of opportunities to match up against them when the Lakers went to Miami and when the Miami Heat hosted the Lakers in South Beach. Both games, as I recall, the Miami Heat won, and more importantly, LeBron James had big games. Kobe had plenty of opportunities to stick LeBron James in. So let's not overblow this. But to get that out the way, let's go back to last year, like you so conveniently picked up.
And eloquently.
Well, it's not eloquent because you didn't tell the whole story. Kobe Bryant wasn't the only one getting on LeBron James.
Carmelo?
You saw Carmelo right there, too. Everybody was getting on LeBron James because at that particular juncture, him being the talent that he is, with the title eluding him for as many years as it did, he was in the throes of a 9-year run where he didn't get the title. So what happens? It's all-star. He's balling. He's en route to a 3rd league MVP honor, okay? And it's all-star festivities, and it's an exhibition game. And even at that juncture, you were struggling to close. You were willing to give up the basketball, supposedly making the right play. And Kobe looked at him and said, damn that. And he even said, to hell with D-Wade, who was in the corner. And Melo was like, what you doing? To hell with D. What are you doing? This is what they were saying to him. So again, it was pointing to the Achilles heel that he had. Everybody acknowledges that. That's what happened. The reason I bring that up is because it's relevant to point out that's no longer a problem. Last year you had a problem with him passing. This time you got a problem with him getting the shot blocked. What are you going to have a problem with him next, Skip? The color shoes he wears?
Yeah, but
it's ridiculous.
It wasn't a shot to tie
The point that I'm trying to make to you is that one has nothing to do with the other. For you to bring that up last year is to once again show your nitpicking. This is why when he finally won the title, you were the one that got up off your chair, stood up, and you congratulated him. Just like that.
Well,
Why? Because he said, and your first words out of your mouth was LeBron James said, about damn time. So the point is, you overcame the obstacle. You got beyond it. Yesterday was just a game. They were just having fun.
That Kobe thought it was just a game?
Yes, he did.
Oh, please.
Because that's how Kobe plays. See, that's the difference. And see, that's where the hypocrisy comes in. Because you can't sit here and articulate and elocute how no matter who he's going up against, this is the closest we've seen to Jordan. This is a dude that is a high-rated competitor that accepts everything as a challenge, that looks for a challenge at every turn, but then yesterday act like he did something different. Kobe did nothing yesterday that Kobe always tries to do. He always plays hard. He's always looking to compete. He's always looking to get the best of somebody. So this week, while everybody was talking about Michael Jordan and his 50th birthday and the comparisons to LeBron James, Kobe was reminding everybody, all right, excuse me, I'm still here.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
But the point that I'm trying to make is he'd always do that. That's Kobe. It has nothing to do with LeBron. It just had something to do with him yesterday.
Don't think there's a little extra effort last night?
What did Kobe do when Dwayne Wade elbowed him in last year's All-Star game? The very first game that they had, that next Sunday, Miami was in L.A., and Kobe was trying to give it to him. Everybody was like underplaying it, downplaying it, or whatever the case may be. We didn't because we know that Kobe looks for an excuse to motivate himself to compete. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's nothing more than that. Why are we making it out to be?
Okay, I'm going to make something of this also. Could we hear Kevin Durant's reaction to Kobe's block of LeBron, please?
Oh, Lord. It's a great block. I haven't really seen any NBA player get his jumper block like that, so it was a really great play. Kobe is a great defender.
What's your point?
My point is this. I figured Kevin Durant would go out of his way to defend his buddy and off-season workout partner, LeBron James, by saying exactly what you just said, which is, come on, it was just an all-star game, no big deal. But no, he cut bait with LeBron on that quote. He gave it credibility. He even gave it some magnitude. I've never seen an MVP get his shot blocked like that.
If you feel that way, Skip, it was a blocked shot during an all-star game.
So why would Kevin Durant, why wouldn't he say what you're saying?
Because he's a member of the Western Conference, which Kobe is of, and their teammates on this particular day, and they were ribbing LeBron for it. It was all in fun, just like LeBron said. Here's the thing. If you're going to take Kevin Durant so seriously today because of that quote that you had the producers call up and play for you, make sure you add the same level. I'm not finished.
Go ahead.
You don't know what I'm saying?
No, go ahead.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I have no idea.
You make sure you attach the same level of credence to Kevin Durant's words when he comes to the defense of Russell Westbrook. You can't pick and choose. If you're going to give credence to him yesterday, why are you going to deny him that credence when he's talking about his teammate in Russell Westbrook? You can't have it both ways.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Oh, come on.
No, you can't.
That's an apple and an orange.
No. What I'm saying
what has been my biggest beef with Kevin Durant? What has been?
What I'm saying to you is this. You pick and choose when you want to take Kevin Durant seriously and when you don't. You don't get to do that. If you want to call up some sound to him sitting there ribbing LeBron James about a block in a meaningless All-Star game, then you have to attach credence to it when he's talking about his teammate.
What I'm going to attach credence to is the first day after one game that Kevin Durant sits before the media and says, I'm sick and tired of Russell Westbrook. And it is coming. Trust me on this.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Really?
And this was a departure. This was distancing himself. What was my big issue with the finals? They were too close. Kevin Durant took it too easy on LeBron.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This was
This is what you're about to tell me? Are you about to sit there with a straight face and tell me because Kevin Durant sat there on a podium talking to the media about LeBron James?
Yeah.
It was the first sign that he's distancing himself from LeBron?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my Lord.
You got to wake up and smell the coffee here this morning.
I can't. You know what? I'm drinking hot tea.
I can smell Carrie's coffee.
My coffee's working.
Carrie, do we have another subject to broach?
We do have another subject.
No, I think I got you on this one.
No, you don't.
This indicates to me that Kevin Durant is ready to face LeBron James if it happens that they have a rematch.
They need to show that old footage of you with the bald head looking like Dr. Dr. Phil.
Let's move
That's what they
on,
need
gentlemen,
to show.
shall we?
Bald head.
You know,
Another big event of the weekend was MJ's birthday.